taking a few minutes out from the fishing to pick the brains of Danny Turtle Turley, aka Le Grand Fromage. First of all, it's worth pointing out that we got the fish wrong yesterday. It wasn't drop tail, it was a fish called Fudgies, wasn't it? It
was, yes.
Another one of the A team that I'm absolutely over the moon to catch anyway, do you know what I mean?
Well,
I've had drop tail before, so you know, to get a new one and it be massive.
And a PB.
And a PB as well.
Yeah.
And when was that last out, that one?
Late March. We had a really warm spell come in quickly, really woke the lake up fast.
Right.
A couple of German guys really, you know, capitalised on their situation on the coast point, had a brace, as you know, with a fish called the target.
Yeah, which is my target.
Yeah,
that's
the one
I
we all
want to
want.
catch more than any other.
Once in 4 years,
Yeah.
went from low 50s to 69 and out, like 15, just
so
literally
around
ounces.
in there now, that's going to be £70, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
can guarantee it.
When this DVD comes out, how many 70s do you think are going to be swimming around here?
Certainly 7. Certainly.
Which has gone from 1 to 7 in 3 years.
Yeah.
Right, and what about 60s?
Again, we've counted them up, at least 7.
At least 7.
At least 7 over 60, and then 7 over 70.
Including the big one,
Including
which is going to be well over 80 by the
yeah,
spring.
it was £80.6 earlier in the year, looking really well, steadily growing, impressive fish.
I'd like to have him again. That's greedy.
I'd like to have him.
And then 50s?
Well, looking on the board and what we know, a minimum of 35, maybe a few more, because we're getting new 50s coming through all the time.
Like Rapunzel in the spring?
Never even seen it before.
No.
You know.
And then 40s?
Well, last count there was over 100, but that was last year. We've had so many 39s, 38s push through this year. I would say possibly 150 40s.
Oh my God.
And then 30s is at least that, probably 200 30s.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? And
Yeah.
that's all through plenty of good bait going in.
Yes.
Bream coming out.
Yeah.
Smaller carp coming out.
Yep.
Proper management, basically.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
really
fishery.
been on top of the situation and making it what we need it to be.
Right. And what about bookings? Because Ali's been saying to me that everybody thinks that he's fully booked, so they don't even bother trying to get on.
Yeah, it's a strange situation. I don't know where this has come from. There are spaces available early in the year.
Right.
You know, March, April, May.
Right.
Even put in positions of June, early
Right.
June.
Right.
And then, you know, the busier months we are full at the moment. But at the moment, the spring, there are available spaces.
Right.
Not week exclusives, but there are spaces for groups of anglers, 4s and 5s.
Right.
You know, a couple of guys who could fit in on the weeks they actually want.
Right. Okay. Because I mean, end of April, beginning of May, we were here to try and make the underwater film, which unfortunately failed miserably.
Yep.
But I saw the activity of the fish here then.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same as it is now.
Yeah, exactly.
People seem to be avoiding the spring.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all.
I think people get a bit paranoid about coming and the possibility of fish spawning.
Right.
That's end of May, early June.
Yeah.
But up to then, them fish are massive.
Yeah.
They're all legged up, they're at the best weight. You know, come early May, they're taking on water, ready to flush their eggs out. You're talking about some really, really big fish then.
Yeah. And the winter time, I understand you're changing the rules for the winter.
Yeah.
What's happening there?
Currently we have 10 anglers fishing it all week who are cast. That's
Right.
been a strict rule here.
Right. Cast. You got a cast from the bank.
Got a cast.
Yep.
Obviously in the winter things become a little bit more difficult. People like to adapt their fishing, so we've reduced the numbers to 6 anglers only.
Right.
They're going to be allowed to use 4 rods.
Yep.
And they're going to be allowed to boat their baits out to within a certain area.
Right, so they actually take the rig out in the boat and
If
drop
that's
the
their
rig.
choice. If
Right,
that's how they
okay.
would fish. Solid PVA bags dropped, little handfuls of bait,
Yep.
nice little traps,
Yep.
winter tactics.
Right, okay, so you can basically get out somewhere near the middle without having to be a big cast.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
we're going to have markers in the middle to give them, so no one crosses over each other.
Yep.
It's not going to be a free-for-all like it was.
Yep.
It's going to be controlled. It's going to be good. It's going to be
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
big fish angler who doesn't want to drive like 10 hours to Rainbow
Exactly.
or whatever, 3.5 hours from Calais, and you're fishing for 14 over 60 pounds.
Exactly. You're talking about
At least.
global big fish now.
Yeah.
Really big fish.
Yeah.
Easy accessible.
Right. Well, that is the developments at Gigantica. They're only getting bigger and the rules are changing so you can catch them all year long.